And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up middle. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Michael Vick. Gets this one to Hill. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Vick will look to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throwing. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now he's flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
Vick readies to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Eagle.
Again, it's Vick. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down, Vick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Vic to throw it. Flushed out right. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Trying to improvise. He's to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They still can't get him. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Michael Vick with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Vic operating on 1st down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
Eagle, eagle.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. From the gun, Vic. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, Vic. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Let's go. Hey, let's go, black two man. Go. Alpha.
Vic on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So here's Vic following the interception. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Vic now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's Vic. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Vic again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, Vic. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A.J. Green, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. That's running right through it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Quick, quick. Alpha, alpha.
A first down throw coming for Vic. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Room here to run. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Double.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, let's go. Alpha. Let's go.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They go to Johnson again, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bruce Smith, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Second down, Vic. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a handoff. Johnson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Again, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. It's a play fake. Now Vick. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds McCoy. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Eagle.
Now a second down throw for Vick. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Vick now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Vick will look to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Randy Moss, 60 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gostkowski the extra point, so that one will be accepted. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Quick.
Vick now after the fumble recovery. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's got his target. That's more. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Vic operating on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down. From the gun, Vic. Just keeping the play alive. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Michael Vick. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. To throw, Vic finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Vic now from the 50. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Vic to throw it. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Able to fight through 1 tackle. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Vic on 2nd down. And Brown's got it for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Miles Jack in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Vic now. And it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing, Vic. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Here's Vic. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down throw coming for Vic. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down, Vic. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Vic to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Hey, let's go! Go, go, go! Hey, let's go black dude now! Eagle, eagle! Up, up! Wait for that!
Vic. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Steps away to his left. And left side here, it's Graham. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Michael Vick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hey, let's go. Quick, quick. Hey, boys, got four down. Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset. Go, go, go.
One last shot for Michael Vick. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle.